Spider-Man brand new day trailer. Let's go ahead. We finally have it. After months and months and months of waiting, we finally have the Spider-Man brand new day trailer. Thank you, Lord, for letting me make it this long in life. Witness this. Hopefully, I get out by the grace of you. Man, y'all don't know how long I've been waiting for this. Um, Fresh off the Homecoming and Far From Home rewatches too. Ah man, I've not watched any theory videos. I have not seen any leaks or anything like that. I just know the base of information about this movie. Um, but that being said, oh, let's get into the trailer. I mean, this first shot alone, is like Spider-Man is so lonely in a big city. Let's get it.
I can't believe our first day at MIT. MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
I can't.
I knew it.
Dang, bruh. Okay, look, I'm a, I'm gonna play it all the way through first, cause I'm gonna play it all the way through first, and then I'm gonna dive into like everything.
I can't believe our first day at MIT. MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
I can't.
I knew it.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker. You don't remember me, but we used to know each other. Something bad was going to happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man.
What the hell, Frank? You just hit me with a van!
Quit your whimpering. Suit yourself. Mother.
Go home! And sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart. What is happening to me? Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help.
What did you say your name was? DNA is mutating.
Could be enormously dangerous.
Spiders have 3 life cycles. When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see. Stay out of my way.
You're losing it, kid.
And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts to a kind of rebirth.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're, a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ.
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
Friendly neighbor.
Yes, yes, yes. It looks so good. Okay. Oh my gosh.
I can't believe our first day at MIT. MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
I can't.
I knew it.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker. You don't remember me, but we used to know each other. Something bad was going to happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man.
What the hell,
Okay.
Frank? You just hit me with a van!
Quit your whimpering. Suit yourself. Mother.
Go home!
Okay. So I'm guessing. Okay, I'm guessing the tanks may have something to do with this. And when I say it has something to do with Fisk, I think maybe whatever happens in Daredevil season 2. I mean, besides the fact of the Sentry also doing what he did to New York, I think that's gonna involve the Saber. It might get Saber involved, and that's why you see tanks in New York City. And if we're getting Saber, then we might get, can't remember her name, but the woman with silver hair. But yeah, I'm guessing that's what the tanks are for. And then it seems like him and Punisher have a pretty like established relationship because he's telling Frank to go home. So if that's the case, I think yeah, I think someone, either Saber or someone like Saber, has came to New York, and Spider-Man has to kind of, because in the games they always go too overboard and they end up against Spider-Man. So, especially from what it looks like, Spider-Man pretty much holds the city down. I mean, they handed him a key to the city. So we're probably going to see like a montage of like all the villains Spider-Man's been beating up over the past 4 years and how he's been protecting the city over the past 4 years. But yeah, that's what I think about the tanks. That's what I think about him and Punisher's relationship so far. It looks like he's gotten Punisher out of trouble quite a few times. And it looks like Spider-Man might have at least one scene or maybe something very, very small, maybe like an innuendo in Daredevil. But let's keep going.
And sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart. What is happening to me?
Oh, God.
So this looks like Peter is going through. It's happened in the comics where he starts to turn in, like his spider genes start to take over his human gene, and he definitely looks a lot more swole in this movie. So maybe a part of this mutation is he got stronger, a lot stronger, and possibly he is gonna get webs like Toby, where he won't need to build a gadget for his webs. He'll just be able to launch them straight from his hands. Yeah, that's ooh, man, they are chefing it up good.
Excuse me, Dr. Banner?
What I don't understand is if Peter's working with Dr. Banner to figure out what's going wrong with him, and Dr. Banner is scanning his body and telling him about his genes, then doesn't wouldn't that mean Bruce knows about Spider-Man now? Because there's no way you're gonna trick him into believing that you're not Spider-Man, or there's no way he's gonna look at your genes and not think you're Spider-Man. That's interesting.
I need your help.
What did you say your name was?
What'd you say your name was?
If DNA is mutating, it would be enormously dangerous.
Spiders have three.
And here, right here, he's definitely getting fooled by the whole. That's why you kind of see him struggling, and then as he gets yanked forward, he runs into a water tank. The Hulk is definitely jumping, and the Peter is definitely trying to calm him down or bring him down.
Spiders have three life cycles.
Okay, I wanted to go back to here.
When between cycles, when between life cycles, spiders have three life cycles.
Okay, we see green. Who could this be? Let's go back to the room. It could be. Oh, it could be. The green is definitely hinting towards something. But let's go back to that room they were in. Okay. I want to see if there's like anything that could possibly give it away. We see black boots. Just from the collection of stuff that I can barely see in here, it definitely looks like it's a woman. It could possibly be whatever the character Sadie Sink is supposed to be playing. Man, it's hard to tell. That looks like somewhat of like a toolbox right there. The red boots. I see luggage under the bed. Beanbag chair. I see some like those roller skates. Who's a character that would be associated with roller skates? That's a woman. And why would they have her confined like this? She has to be really powerful for her to be confined like this. So it can't be anyone on the weaker side. And then they have her like strapped to the chair, but it looks like they only strap her to the chair when it's time to interact with her. So maybe she voluntarily knows this and she would rather stay away from people. So it's someone who probably doesn't know how to control their powers. So we can go ahead and cross Black Cat out. There's no way this is Black Cat. As much as I would love to see Black Cat, I'm gonna keep hammering it in until I see Black Cat. But that is sadly not Black Cat. Um, it's very interesting though. Hmm.
Life cycles.
Well, maybe they don't want to be there because they're doing this on their chair. So maybe they're not there on their own free. Maybe they're there against their free will. That is very interesting. That's very interesting. After we watch this trailer one more time, we're gonna watch some other YouTubers dive into this, and we're gonna see what their thoughts are. I kind of don't want to though, because I don't want to spoil myself. Because I know they're gonna pick up on some things that it's like it's gonna make it a definitely known case, and then they're gonna start talking about, well, this might be this because of the leaks we heard about this. I don't want to hear about leaks or spoilers. So hopefully,
When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
so that's interesting. She, whoever is in that girl, transferred the soul to him, and then transferred the soul to someone up top. I don't know anyone in Marvel that can do that. So maybe I do have to really watch another YouTuber and their reaction because I'm really trying hard to think. What does that sound like? It definitely looks like a mutant ability, but it could also not be a mutant ability. It could be a take over someone's body. I don't know. That's very interesting.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see. Stay out of my way.
Scorpion. Okay, we know who that is. By the way, I have no clue who this guy in the mask is either. This guy. Well, this guy I know is Scorpion. I mean, this guy. Um, looks like he's broadcasting though. Could this be the guy going soul to soul? Possibly.
Stay out of my way.
Scorpion looks good.
You're losing it, kid.
And for
Punisher
those
looks
spiders
good.
who make it through, it amounts to a kind of
So this is the hand. And it looks like they're in like a jail or something. Was Peter maybe arrested, taken in, and then a hand was sent to kill him? If the hand is involved, then would it be too much of a stretch to think Madame Gao is involved? Possibly Madame Gao has something to do with this person who's going soul to soul. It does seem like a very Madame Gao thing. Who else is involved with the hand? I mean, we know Wilson Fisk, Nobu, but Nobu's dead. I think because I know he came back in Daredevil, but I'm not sure if he survived when he came back. But man, okay, let's look at some of these. So this is definitely the hand as well. It looks like they're on a ship. Um, it looks like they're fighting on a ship. Uh, this is probably part of the 4-year montage that I was talking about. Because this doesn't look like a serious threat. This also is probably part of the 4-year montage as well. And where's that one guy that was throwing boom? And it looks like at some point, Mary Jane and Peter, looks like at some point, MJ and, well, not MJ and Peter, but MJ and Spider Man do come in contact. I want to see the boomerang guy though. Where's he at? Where's the boomerang guy? disrespect.
And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts to a
Okay, so I think this is also definitely part of the 4 year montage, and it looks like he's fighting Captain Boomerang. uh, I might have just said the dude from DC, but I'm sure Marvel has one of their own. Wait, it also looks like the hand has like, look at those weapons they're holding. That's interesting. So they're definitely more powerful than what they were in season 1 of Daredevil. That's going to be an interesting factor in Daredevil season 2, Born Again. They are chefing it up. Wait. Were his eyes black? Oh, hmm. So his DNA is starting to really fully mutate. That's very interesting. That scene right there is so tough. That scene right there is so tough. Hold on.
rebirth.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ.
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
Friendly neighbor.
Hey, that looks so good. I cannot wait. Oh man. Yeah, New Rock Stars is doing their reaction. Screen Crush is doing their reaction. Oh man. This looks so good. Can't wait to see it. Um, as much as I would like to look at one of their videos, I don't want to spoil myself. I really want to go into the theaters with a. I want to go into the theaters with fresh mindset, without any leaks or anything of the sort. I'm sure now I'm fresh off the wake up, so I'm sure I might pick up on some other things afterwards when I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm always bring it back. But yeah, with that being said, we have 2 more episodes of Invincible to watch. So I did stay up to now. This is going into a whole nother separate topic, but Invincible season 4. I did watch episode 1. It was all right. It was all right. Um, I mean, of course, the big things that happen. Eve is Eve is going through something with her powers. She's like losing them. Hopefully, it. Hopefully, this will unlock her. This will break her mental locks, and she'll become even stronger. A lot of dialogue either. The core of the remaining of the heroes besides Invincible and Oliver have joined the Guardians. That's Rex. Uh, oh my God, I just called him Rex. The robot. It was so disrespectful calling him Rex. I'm sorry, Rex. But the robot, the girl that can turn into an ogre, the shape smith, um, and bulletproof. All joined back up with the Guardians, who is being led by the British, old, pretty much the British Captain America. And on top of that, we got the things from Mars that came back. They were hiding in the sewers, and now they want to take over. Of course, it doesn't go through. Mark Mark eventually shows up to stop it. They honestly they handled it very well. It looks like Cecil has really thought of everything and anything that could possibly come back and attack them. Because the way that they were prepared for that was amazing. But yeah, I mean they handled it with pretty relatively easy. There was another woman that showed up. Her planet is dying, and she needs power. And but the problem is that the power she needs is like electricity, like energy. And she was about to take all of the United States country's energy so that she could feed her people, but she would be killing everybody on Earth to feed her people. So of course, Mark had to come to body. I do think she could end up being an ally. She's not very. She's only strong when she has her staff. Another thing I wanted to know, Eve, in that scene where they are fighting this girl from another planet, like she's fighting Mark fairly well, and you know Mark is bro. He's you know cut to the Invincible screen, but but Mark is that guy right now. After beating Conquest with the help of Eve, of course. And then he also his arms and legs are fully healed now, so he's pretty much fighting anybody he comes across. But this girl from this other planet, she was giving him a pretty nice run for his money, and she was actually beating him. It was Eve who ended up having to save Mark once again, and like, bro, she clocked the dirt out of this girl, like just a straight jab to the jaw had this girl knocked out and slept. Even Mark was "Damn, like, are you okay? Like, what? Where did that come from?" And Eve's explanation was, "Oh, the girl didn't have hers. The girl wasn't holding her staff. I think she's weaker when she doesn't hold the staff. She's not as strong when she doesn't hold the staff." Because this girl was taking punches from Mark. So for Eve to just knock her out cold to sleep was crazy. And I don't think that had to do with her staff. I think that had everything to do with just Eve herself. She just doesn't want to give herself the credit, but I do think that was not that she doesn't want to give herself the credit, but she just doesn't know. Something's happening with her powers that she doesn't know about, and whatever it is, it could end up making her stronger. It could end up making her weaker. We don't know, but definitely something's going on. The way she clocked that girl, something's going on. Other than that, it's a very pretty basic episode. Besides the ending, where we see Conquest break out with ease. See, so like, bro, oh my gosh, dude. Like, Cecil got to be one of the dumbest people on the planet for actually having a thought that he could keep down a Viltrumite. You couldn't keep down Omni Man. What makes you think you're going to keep down Conquest? You wouldn't be able to keep down Mark if you wanted to. And you tried to keep down Conquest? Saying you had no other choice? No, Cecil, you did have a choice. You idiot, you did have a choice. And now you are only going to what comes next is going to be all because of Cecil. What comes after this is going to be all because of Cecil. Cecil will be the one to blame, and Mark will be there to put the beats on Cecil. Cecil deserves the beats right now. I was on Cecil's side. I was rocking with him, but now that conquest thing crushed everything that I believed about Cecil. At first, I thought, you know, I thought Cecil was a man who was trying to prevent the worst. You know, regardless of how he did it, he was accomplishing that, right? He was creating these stronger people that were going to help fight, regardless if Mark liked them or not. Mark was going to need their help, and I saw that as okay. Well, at the end of the day, Mark, you are going to need the help, and Cecil is making that happen. So you got to give Cecil his credit. But then when I seen him tape up Conquest to a basement. Bro, can't rock with you right now, Cecil. I can't rock with you right now, brother. I really do hope Mark gives you the beats this season. I am very much looking forward to it. And we're about to get into this next episode where hopefully it might happen on the very next episode. Maybe we might see Conquest and Mark go at it again on this very next episode. We'll see. But with that being said, I'm out, y'all. This has been a great reaction. This has been a great day for media, period, with Invincible out, Spider-Man out, Daredevil around the corner, Doom 3 trailer out. Let's get it, y'all.